Well, that didn't take long. So this is Highway 50. We're on the same highway as before. We got a well-established spot fire on the wrong side of Highway 50. So the fire's jumped Highway 50. That's the spot right there. So they're getting folks in here and getting ready. Not sure what they're going to do about it. It's going to be an aircraft pickup right there probably. Or fly some crews up to the ridge line or something. I'm not sure, but that's going to be an issue. So yeah, it's getting well established up there. So, and the thing of it is, you know, if you got that kind of a spot going, that's probably not the only one. It's just the one we can see from the road. So, Highway 50, it goes from Placerville into South Tahoe, basically. You just have to look on a map. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to fly or not. I'll get a better shot of this thing here in a second. It's got a lot of vehicles in the road. I can't stand in the middle of the road. They get mad. Yeah, so there you go. It's definitely well established. But you know, if they could fly some crews up there real quick, and let me zoom back out. Hold on. So if they could, you know, if they could gather these crews up and get those guys up there real quick, get some water drops on that thing. But you know, with the smoke, it's hard to say. Don't know if there's an LZ up there. So you know, there's a lot of moving parts to that. So I don't know, man. Are you getting Jules? Are you getting ashfall there, or just smoke, or both, or what do you got going on over there? I came through there early this morning about 2:30 or 3. Oh yeah, it's burning. Both. Okay. Copy that. I'm gonna get clobbered if I don't stay out of the road here, but this is the best vantage point. 6 Rivers. All right. So again, this is on the north side of Highway 50. The Caldor fire is, other than this spot, all south of Highway 50. So this is an issue. They're gonna need to get on this. So it'd be great if you guys would share the broadcast. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, YouTube. I'll have some video on YouTube in the next couple of days. I know I'm pretty tired. It's probably gonna be 3 or 4 days, but yeah, that's gonna be a bit of an issue. Hey Steve, thanks for tuning in, man. Danny. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So that is the latest. That's what's going on. So we've got a spot over 50. Now, the stuff, okay, so I am currently east of where I was before. Thank you, Rafa, very much. Appreciate that. I've, so from where the last broadcast was, I've gone east towards, say, Tahoe from there, just a couple miles, and that's where this spot fire is. So they still have to contend with the issue of the main fire coming down to Highway 50. They've still got to deal with that. Now they've got this added to it. So, and I didn't bring my radio out here. I'm sure there's a whole lot of radio chatter going on right now. Coming up with a plan to deal with that. We might see some aircraft here in a little bit. I'm not sure, but we'll hang out for a few minutes, see what's up, and we can get some either fixed wing. I doubt we're going to see any fixed wing. It's pretty socked in up there. And when the fixed wing can't see really well, they don't like to. They don't fly them on these fires when they can't. Visibility is too low. So maybe some rotor wing. I'm not sure. BLM rig. Take another look at that thing. Oh, I'm retired there, Rafa. Now I just take photos. Yeah, we're under a red flag. Scott, my friend Scott, how are you, sir? Hope all is well. Hope your sister's doing well. Tell Sheila I said, hey. We are under a red flag. The red flag was supposed to go until 8 p.m. I've not seen an update to know if it's going to be updated to extend or not, but they're saying till 8 p.m. Rafa, I'm not sure where you're going with that. This is a very large, major campaign fire. Who this? El Carrizo, right on from our neck of the woods. They're off the Cleveland National Forest, down in San Diego County. All right. So we're looking to the east. The broadcast I did before was that way, to the west of this by a couple of miles. That was in Silver Fork. We're now by Kyburz. Yeah, right in this spot. Let's see here. Who said that? Carlo. Right in this spot. It's not too bad right now. We're probably in a little bit of a sheltered spot from the wind. Where my last broadcast came from was definitely had the wind, and where the fire is definitely has the wind. So just because we don't have eye level winds here where I'm at doesn't mean we don't have wind around. I'm in Kyburz, Steve, on Highway 50. Oh, what happened? Whew. Sorry about that. Yeah, east Frederick. Yes, I am east of that. Just a tiny bit though. We're really starting to stack up the equipment in here now. I think I'm near that, Steve, but I'm not right next to it. Man, this truck stopped right here. Sorry, folks. Let me move away from this truck. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. I don't believe I'm near Strawberry. No, I think that's west of me. And yeah, Kyburz is more of an issue, I think, than that track 33 or whatever that was. I saw that a couple times today driving around. I don't remember exactly where it is now from where I'm standing, but I think Kyburz and Silver Fork are going to have more of a problem. Sorry, this is probably going to be unsteady, but I'll do the best I can do. Jules, all this was evacuated. This area where I'm at, it was evacuated a while ago. 34 miles. Okay, so it's east of Kyburz. Yeah, I'm a little east too, so maybe I am right in that immediate area. So, yeah, I'm not. I'm just right outside of Kyburz. Yes, Amanda, I'm east of Kyburz. Yes, just a tiny bit away from Placerville and Sacramento. You are not in danger. I don't know the containment, but whatever percentage it is, it's pretty small. This thing is growing by leaps and bounds every day. We'll probably cross 100,000 acres today or tomorrow. So you guys want to check El Dorado County or CAL FIRE AEU on Twitter for evac info. Yes, that is a spot fire across the 50. That is correct. Kelly, thank you for subscribing. All right. So for folks that are new to my broadcast, I generally broadcast from Southern California. I only really come up north when the fires are really big. I've been up here for I think this is my third or fourth day. Came up Wednesday night. So and I'll be going home tomorrow. I'm just living out of my truck for a few days, so getting kind of tired. Hello from San Marino County. All right, Ron, I'll be back soon. So normally I broadcast from, little fires we get down south, and then, whenever we get something going down there, I usually broadcast. I come live. But I only come up north when the fires are pretty large. So that's what brought me up here today. I was on the Dixie. Terrible cell service over there. Rarely had it, and even when I did have showed bars like I had signal, there was no service. So the bandwidth was already eaten up. So unfortunately, wasn't able to get out any broadcast from there. So I came back to the Caldor early this morning. I got here before sunrise this morning, and I've been out on divisions Foxtrot, Division Alpha, and then I came back over to this side, and I believe this is Juliet. Don't hold me to that, but I think this is Juliet. And so I've been over here ever since, because I do think it's going to make it to 50, but I don't know when or where. So this one took me a little by surprise. So I didn't realize they were going to get a spot over the line. So yes, Steve, it is north of the 50. What you're looking at right there is north of the 50. Here's the 50, and there's the spot fire north of it, right there. Oh, dude, why does that keep happening? They're getting ready to get ready. So the broadcast I did before was west of here, where you're looking now, and the fire that the flames that we saw from Silver Fork are around the other side of this hill right here. They're up on the next ridge up. So currently, I'm standing east of Kyburz. Yes. Ron, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. So that's what's going on here right now. I will be, you know, like I said, I'll be out in this area here. Oh man, this thing's burning again. I'll be out in this area here at least until morning. Yeah, it's still burning away up there. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of smoke, you know, in the air, so it's difficult to see. All right, El Carizo's going back out. No, no, it's not crowning. It's there might be some single tree torching going on up there, but there's no. It looks to me from down here, it's mostly ground fuel. I have seen a couple of single trees torched, but for the most part, it's just ground fuel burning. But problematic nonetheless. Uh, the main fire and that spot fire. Yeah, this is really a swag here, okay, but I don't know, maybe a mile. I don't know, something like that, maybe mile and a half. I don't know. So they're getting a little bit of rollout. Hang on, let me zoom in here. Getting a little bit of rollout. You can see down. Whoa! You can see down right there at the bottom. That lowest. Let me see if I can get it to focus again. Sorry about that. That lowest spot of fire. What happens is, as the burning material breaks free, it'll start to roll down the canyon. Looks like they got a couple spots of rollout now. So the problem with that is it continues to burn and more things roll and more things roll. And if it gets to some pine cones or something, or a piece of tree trunk or something that's fairly round that can roll for ways, you know, that thing can roll all the way down. It could roll all the way down to the road and it will start fire all that way. So rollout can be a problem. So just one of those things, you know. We're a ways from Pines there. We're a ways from that. We're pretty well east of that. I don't know on the odds to strawberry. I don't know. You know, like I say, I'm from Southern California. I only come to these fires when they're really big, and so I'm kind of not super familiar with the area. I just only reason I know it the way I do is because I've driven up and down the highway about 20 times today. So Kyburz store is okay. Haven't seen any cabins along Highway 50 impacted, and I will say that there are engines tucked into so many of them. They have a lot of equipment on this highway. Um, so, you know, there's going to be a fight if the fire gets down here. Don't know what the plan is, Dominic. Yeah, I got all eyes on the spot right now. Thank you, John. Larissa, what you're looking at, you can't really see it there. Hold on. All right, Larissa. So this is Highway 50. And what everybody's interested in is that right there. It has gotten over the 50. There's a spot fire up on the hill. That's Patricia. Thank you so much. That is burning. That is on the north side of the 50 right there. The main fire is back that way, or the a portion of the main fire, you know, is down this way. It runs in fingers and whatnot. It's not like there's one massive wall of fire. There's different fingers, and you know, it's all driven by the topography and the lay of the land. But the main fire is behind me. But so that's a spot fire that spotted well out in front of the main fire. The store, Kyburz, the store is behind me. You're looking away from the Kyburz store right now. I'm a fire department photographer, Ty. That's what I do. Yes, it's over the 50, Brian. This spot fire is. That spot fire that's up there is over the 50. Looks like they're going to start moving some photos. There goes a Devil's Garden crew. It's a NorCal crew. I'm not super familiar with those. Unverified user. Thank you so much. So that's what's going on here, just east of Kyburz. So all those folks in the fire SUV, they are formulating a plan right now on how to deal with that spot fire. That is what they are doing. They're probably, I would imagine, one of those people is the division supervisor assigned to this division in this branch of the fire, so he can move resources around at his will. I'm just past Silver Fork Road, just a little ways past it. Sorry, it's a little unsteady. This is all freehand, so. Yes, Kyburz is where the spot fire is. The little store is behind me, though. Tamara, thank you so much. Yes, store and post office. Yeah, we passed that a little bit ago. Well, Jace Pro, glad I could help. I'm a fire department photographer, Ty. That's how I gain access to here. Yeah, starting to get socked in with the smoke, so I doubt we're going to get aircraft on that. So I don't know what they're going to do about that. That spot fire's on the north side, Melanie. That's why this is, that's why I'm broadcasting. It's a significant event in the fire. I don't know where that airport is. It's gotten over the 50, Eric. It'd be great if you guys would share the broadcast. I would really appreciate that. When you have the opportunity, follow me on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. That would be great also. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. I know people have provided some support on here, and I am very grateful for that. I'm not sure if there's crews down in Silver Fork or not. Actually, I think there is. I heard them talking about that on the radio. I've not seen that personally, however. Winds right now where I'm standing are fairly calm, but I can see the tops of the trees are moving around a little bit. So, and you can notice that the column is going fairly straight up. So even the winds up there are not too bad. The spot is growing, yes. I'm not sure. Hold on, Alec. I'm not positive on that. A mile, maybe less, maybe a little more, somewhere around there. Thank you, Kath. Paul, maybe. I'm not positive. Again, this is not an area I know like SoCal. There's not many places in Southern California I haven't been and know very well, but up here I'm kind like a fish out of water, you know. Twitter name is 564fire photo, all one word. Unfortunately, 564 fire was taken, so I had to add the photo to the end. Everywhere else, though, if you look for 564 fire, you'll find me. Facebook, Instagram, which I would recommend. I don't do much on Facebook, so the photos go there, but I'm rarely on Facebook. Instagram's where I post all new photos. Every day I post. Twitter, when I have the opportunity, I'll post breaking news with a photo. Right behind you. So if you follow me there, you know, you kind of stay up on what's going on, at least in my neck of the woods in SoCal. No problem, Paul. Bit of a map nerd myself, so I get it. You know what? Excuse me. I haven't seen the acreage yet today. I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even. But you know what? All you got to do is hit the hashtag Caldor Fire on Twitter, and all the information you want is at your fingertips. Evac info, you can find their size, you can find their updates, you'll find there. So just search that hashtag and you'll be good. All one word, Caldor Fire. Paul, that's great. Thank you. Yeah, I get a lot of information off the forums. Sometimes it's extremely helpful. There's some very knowledgeable people on the forum. So I enjoy going there. Sometimes it, you know, gets a little crazy, but but there's sometimes there's some really good information to be gleaned from there. So, uh, Katie, I think I am. I've heard a lot of people talking about the King Fire. I think that we're close to that burn scar, but I'm not familiar enough to give you a more definite answer than that. What's up, Jay? Tahoe, yes, you're spot on. That's correct. It made it over 100 already. Wow. Okay, I didn't think that would happen till probably tomorrow, but all right. Marilyn, you made it. All right. Yes, Dominic, good job, because that's about what I think I am. So that's good. Okay, Dominic, thank you for that information. I appreciate that. There were a few maps going around today of historical or past fire in the area, and I saw the King Fire on there, but and some other fires on there. Um, but I was a little unsure of the relationship to this fire. Okay, Katie. So as you can see, the spot's grown quite a bit. Just in the time that I've been on this broadcast, you know, it's very steep up there. Don't even know if they're going to even really be able to put crews up there. So we'll just have to see what, you know, they'll come up with a plan. They'll have a plan. I just don't know what it is. And I'm out of my vehicle, so I'm not able to hear all the radio traffic, but I know they're talking about it. No, Marilyn. At the moment, we're good. You know, you can see that the trees they're burning. They're moving around a little bit, but nothing nothing crazy. But I will say that the wind comes and goes. It's not a hard, steady, sustained wind. It comes, it goes. It changed. Excuse me. Sorry, a lot of ash in the air. It changes direction. So one minute it'll be at your back, next minute it's in your face. So it's really, you know, squirrely kind of, if you will, the wind speed and direction here. So, you know, and of course, every time the wind kicks up, fire gets more active, and you know, Heather, it's east of there, a little bit, a mile or so. Wow, man. Tahoe, that sounds like a good plan. I know that there's some very large rock escarpments up there, and running into that, and it goes out. So Ripple, yes, California, El Dorado Forest. Uh, yeah, Isaac. There's media here, and then there's you have to understand when we get these large fires like this, when they bring in people to help manage these fires, they fly them into, say, in this case, Sacramento, the largest airport locally, and then they rent cars. So even though there's a lot of what look to be civilian vehicles in here, a lot of those are filled with overhead positions or something like that. So they're not all media, although there is quite a bit of media. I'm in Kyburz. I don't have the option to change that on the screen, Lars. So what the deal is, the software, whoo, baby, burning now. The software figures out, you know, the program just grabs a spot off the map, I guess, because I can't change that. That's why I put in the title Kyburz. Yes, Elisa, it's a spot over the 50. That thing's burning up there. So in just the amount of time I've been doing the broadcast, you can see that, you know, that spot fire is probably quadrupled in size, you know. So I have not seen it where it's gotten up next to the 50 anywhere else. Just this one spot over the 50, and it's not, you know, there's no ground fire right next to the 50 that I've seen. Maybe that's changed. I haven't been up and down the road in the last hour. Maybe that's changed. Down by Silver Fork, I was able to see a portion of the main fire, but it was up still pretty far. So I'm sure that that hasn't made it to the highway yet. But I got a feeling that by tonight it's going to be to the highway. Yeah, Tanya, it is definitely, and understand too that that's very steep up there, and um, fire always burns better, you know, on where the hillside is the steepest. So it doesn't mean that it's a wind driven or anything like that. When, you know, it's just topography's helping that one out at the moment. So, you know, Kyle, the place seems completely back to me. I haven't seen a lot of people, you know. Um, Many times when the people that don't evacuate, they're out in their yard watching, and they're on the roof hosing it down or doing different. Haven't seen too much of that. It's pretty. Only people I see out here are media and firefighters. A lot of cops. Uh, yeah, I don't even know how to drop a pin on this one. I knew how to do that on Periscope, but I don't know if this is. I don't know how to do that. This is a Carla, spot on. That's correct. You are 100% correct. This is a spot fire that firebrand was aloft and landed on the other side of the canyon. from the main fire. The fire did not burn down to the 50 and then back up to what you're looking at in the thing. It did not do that. That's just a spot fire. Robin, what you're looking at is a spot fire that is on the north side of the 50. The main fire is on the south side. Yeah, Adam, I do too. Yes, Ron. Yeah, if I do that, Paul, I think I lose the broadcast. So I kind of have to stay on the broadcast.
Oh, I have just had a commercial shoot with my daughter, so but for weeks out, it was about 10 times what work does. So, what's your PTO?
Yep, no problem, Carla.
Oh, so it took me about 3.5 hours to get here. So, well, yeah, there was traffic, and there was traffic.
Yeah, it was a swag there, Magical, a really big swag. Temp's not bad, Maryland. It's probably high. Actually, that's not true. Earlier, I saw low 80s, so we're probably in the low 80s still. Just made it. I'm a little bit east of Kyburz, Kathy. Wind is still the same, man. It comes and goes. Like right now, it's just starting to pick up and it's at my back. The last time somebody asked, though, and Marilyn asked a little minute ago, and it was kind of coming to my face. So it's just, it's down in these canyons. It just kind of swirls and swirls, You're welcome, Kendra. Glad to do it. Thank you, Kathy. So I'll go back in a little bit and check on the progression of the main fire and see how close it is. All right, Carl, that's what I will do. I'm east of the Kyburz store. All right, hold on. Lost the fire. Where'd it go? There we go. Yeah, I know. And I have a tripod. I actually have two of them in the truck. And seems as though I always grab this when I'm just kind of running and gunning. I grab this thing. The other thing that I hope, fingers crossed, I may have found a way to keep the phone cool when I'm out broadcast. Now, the overheating wouldn't be happening right now. We're plenty far from the fire and it's not very hot. We're not in direct sunlight. But as you know, if anybody has been watching me for very long knows, man, my phone overheats really fast. These iPhones just can't handle heat. And but I may have I may have broken the code on that and got that fixed. So I'm kind of trying that little gizmo out. So trying to get used to it. So there is ash fall. I've not noticed any hot or live embers at the moment, but there is ash fall where I'm standing. That's kind of why it's difficult to breathe sometimes. I'm about a mile east of Kyburz, Harper. And then, you can see the spot fires just up on the hill from me. So, Allison, I haven't heard. I really don't know. I haven't picked up on that. So DS Mom, yeah. Depending on whenever I leave here, I may in fact stop by the French Fire on the way home. I stopped by it on the way up. It was just starting. Just couldn't. This access was just really bad. So I just kept pushing north. But I may stop on the way home and see what's going on. Lambert, this is the Caldor fire. Yeah, phone didn't like the heat at all, Graham. So hopefully I broke that code, man. I've gotten that. Hopefully I've got that under control. So we'll see. Yeah, yeah, Carla, it is creeping downhill, but and I'll get to that in a second. But it's moving uphill at a greater rate of speed. Um, we're getting that downhill. Let me zoom in here for a second. We're getting this lowest downhill stuff down here in the bottoms, right down there in the bottoms. We're getting that because of rollout. And what happens is the items or the material that's up there burning, if there's any small like logs or limbs or pine cones or things, as they burn and then they kind of dislodge themselves, they can roll. And as they tumble down the hill, they can start fire, as far as they roll. If you get something that rolls all the way to the bottom, well, you could in fact have fire all the way to the bottom. Doesn't always happen, especially in something as large scale as that spot, but it happens, and I believe that fire that you're seeing in the lower right corner of the spot right there was from rollout, because it looked like that stuff started up and there was no solid line of fire above it to tie it in. So I think it was a rollout. Thank you, Marilyn. You're welcome, Kathy. I was in Sly Park earlier today. Man, forgive me. This is just not an area that I know very well. So I drove across the dam at the lake and went back in Mormon Immigrant Trail, something like that. And I was back in there, and they were trying to hold it in there earlier, but I didn't see any. I didn't see any losses in there, so I think we're pretty good. Well, Kimberly, I understand. I feel your pain. I can confirm it is north of the 50, but this spot only. It's not that the main fire has crossed the 50, so that's not the case. What has happened is a firebrand has gotten aloft from the main fire, blown across the canyon, and started this spot fire. So understand that everything is up high on the hill. Yes, Chris, spot on there, buddy. The French fire is located near Wooford Heights or Lake Isabella. If you look up Lake Isabella, it's right by there. Ron, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Yes, I am looking toward Tahoe. Brian Baxter, how we doing, buddy? Mormon Immigrant Trail. Yep, there we go. So I crossed over the dam at Jenkinson Lake and I went back, I don't know, 5 miles maybe. So thank you for the post on the location. That'll be helpful for a lot of people. There are crews, Robert, there are engines all over and all around all of the structures behind me. I probably saw 50 engines in there coming through. They're just tucked in every couple of homes. So, name's Todd, Chris. I don't. Asking about South Tahoe, I don't know, but I don't think so. Not at this point. Not saying that is not out of the realm of possibility. With these mega fires that we're having right now, anything's possible. Be safe up there, Brian. These things are mean and nasty right now. So take care, man. You're welcome, Harper. Yeah, they're there, and I've seen over over the last few days. Crazy firefights, and the firefighters, they do everything they can. They stay as long as they possibly can, and they prep the homes as best they can before they leave. But you know, you can only do so much. Mary, I don't think I'm that close to that, but I don't know this area well enough to give you an informed answer to that. But there's plenty of people on here that know exactly where I am, and they can probably tell you. So how close am I to Strawberry and Twin Bridges? Where am I in relation to that? Dominic, you're spot on. There's a lot of granite between here and there. Karen, I don't know about the aircraft, but what I do know is on this portion of the fire, they can't get in. We're totally socked in, and we just can't get in. Dan the man. How you doing, Dan? Thank you, Stephen. So to my knowledge, this is the only thing, what the spot that you're looking at is the only thing that's north of the 50, to my knowledge, currently. I don't know what's going on behind me, but this is, for right now, this is the only thing that I see, so, or have seen. Um, the last time I saw a portion of the main fire, it was well to the south of the 50 still. I'm just past the Kyburz. I'm I don't know, half a mile or a mile past the Kyburz, the little store, the post office, the 76 station, whatever it is. Yeah. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, I hope they get a handle on that. That's in a tough spot though. I gotta say that's gonna be tough to get to and get some crews in there. And yeah, if they had clear air, they would probably be just really pounding that thing with the helitankers, but we just don't. I don't see a mile marker. Guess I'm leading the pack here. 7 miles west of Strawberry. Okay, Roberto, got it. Thank you. Oh, don't want to do that. I've not heard the percent of containment, but I don't think it's very much. You're looking to the east, Robert. The it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the little camera on the phone doesn't do this justice. It really looks pretty amazing into the naked eye, but through the phone, it just yeah, doesn't. It's not great. Windy. Right now, the eye level winds are calm, but that changes, uh, minute to minute. 1 minute it'll be windy coming at my back. The next minute it's windy coming at my face. So it really changes. Chris, that's correct. This is a spot fire. This is a fire all by itself, separate from the main fire. I think I am east of the Caltrans yard, Eric. I think. The Caltrans yard's on the north side of 50, right? I think I saw that, and I think it's behind me. Oh, did I lose signal? Am I back? Yes. Big turnout to my right. Yes. A lot of equipment in there. 0% containment. That would not surprise me. Somebody mentioned something about they're doing structure defense and these kinds of things, and that is the case. A lot of the effort has been to save as many homes as property, many homes and other property, cars and whatnot, as much as they can. Okay, stream is fine. Thank you, Lars. I stopped the last one and then I drove up here because I heard the spot on the radio, so that's why there was an interruption. All right. Well, I tell you what, I am going to continue my journey up and down the road. um, I will come back if there's a reason, and I have good cell service. Appreciate everybody watching, sharing. That's super great. Um, the photos from the last few days will end up on Instagram, so if you want to follow me there. Twitter is where I post when I have some breaking news, if I have time. Sometimes I can kick out a notice that I would be going live, so that's another good reason to follow me on Twitter. Is if you like these live broadcasts, sometimes I have the opportunity to give some advance notice. Doesn't always happen, but I do when I can. So anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm grateful for the support, more than you know. And so if something else kicks off, I will be back. Until I see you guys again, stay safe.